All right. Excellent. So we'll put the Artemis a few hours out from the Gemulon colony for reasons. So I think the first thing we're going to Rix, you've probably had a good 2.5 days to look into the navigation logs. So I think we'll start with you. I am assuming you're probably working out of your security office.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and pull up your office, which is still just a few rectangles in the theater of the mind. Right, yeah. So let me just double check something really quick. I need to see what damage was on the vessel, which I believe I wrote down. Just to see if there's any damage to these logs. Give me 1 second. I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's see. Sensor structure, engine structures, comms. So that would be stored in the computers. So the computers did not take any damage. So yeah, no issues there. Okay, I'll leave the floor to you then.
Okay, well, Rix will pull up the navigations logs on his computer, cross-reference any sites they might have been in the roller sector, which converts to a Federation colony. And also see in the logs if they had contact with any Orion ships at all.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give me a. This would probably be an insight, reason, and probably either con or science. Because you're trying to extrapolate space routes. So I think it'd probably be one of those.
What would the difficulty be?
Just one, I think.
Okay.
You got a few days, so I don't think you're in a rush to do this. So it's just data analysis at this point.
What was the attribute?
Be reason or insight with con or science.
Hold here now. There. Let's see. Would my focusing lead investigator work here?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
And then you could probably be assisted by the ship's computers con.
I can roll that.
You will not roll that currently because he has no successes.
Never mind.
This can be succeeded cost if you wish.
I will do so.
Okay. So as far the best you can tell, following the route that you're pulling from the computer, from the navigational logs, this ship seems to have been new on station. Its course basically leans from Breen space and heading basically straight toward the Badlands. So you could probably extrapolate that it's newly deployed. And it doesn't seem to have rendezvoused with any other ships on the way to its staging area in the Badlands.
Okay.
That's probably the best I could give you.
Yeah, but that gives me nothing else to go on, really. Um, did we manage to tap into the communications logs of the ship?
Those were pretty. Those were damaged. What are you trying to look for in the log?
Basically, if they've had any contact with any other than their own Breen ships, Breen allies, basically.
Yeah, it's probably just the communications and coordination with their partnership.
Okay. Well, in that case, I have nothing more to go on here.
Right. Any other questions?
Not from me at the moment.
You're right. So we will head to the bridge. I love how someone moves their token and you accidentally have like half of the NPC selected and they all move.
Yeah.
Just trying to fill the position. All right. So as the log stated and what I said earlier, you guys are probably at least 6 hours out from the colony. Um, is there anything you guys want to do? Anything you want to role play? Anything you want to look into? Um, anything you guys can think of doing before we potentially head there? This is your time now for free role play. Your time now for investigations. Your time now for coordinating stuff.
I do have a one thing. I do need to
Okay.
make contact with my handler. Date them on
Okay.
what's gonna happen and what I'm gonna need.
Okay. We'll handle that in a second. But yeah, I'll open the floor up to the rest of the crew for now. Right. Anything? Uh, okay. All right. What are you checking? Give me reason or insight security. Just gonna make this a difficulty 1. Yeah. Yes. Uh, Let me see what this does. Yeah. I'll give it a 0. Gain a moment. All right, and then I'm gonna send it to you, but I did need a clarification really quick. Oh wait, never mind. I see it now. Never mind. So disregard that message, and then I'll send you the other thing. Yeah, we could probably do that in the messages. Is there anybody else that wanted to do anything?
I do not have anything as either the Doctor or as Mahawk.
Nothing on my end except, general Kane shenanigans.
Which is always the most dangerous thing.
Yeah, I was about to say. I should save that for the real mission where there's real consequences.
All right. All right, we'll head back to Rick's. Right, Rix, you said you had something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I want to contact my handler. I don't remember. I believe you did. You made a description of how I was supposed to do that, but I don't remember what that was. To do it properly, but
You're asking me if I remember.
yeah, I can't remember. I assume I have some form of secret frequency I can contact him on.
Yeah, probably.
Code words to a
It
local
was
radio station.
Yeah,
it was either that or a series of dead drops. I can't remember.
yeah, it was dead drops, but I don't remember what what the sequence of that was.
Whatever narrative is narratively appropriate. The exact specifics aren't really important, I would say, as just making the message, I think.
So let's summarize it this way then. He's gonna make a message package that he will send to a relay station that specifically designed to receive these kind of encrypted messages, which the handler then can decrypt on his side, much like he contacted me by with the relay station, that kind of message.
Okay.
And in the message, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And in the message, he will first let the handler know that he is going to involve the crew of the Akatsuki in the operation against the organization. And he also adds that he needs a Tiger team, special science team gathered in order to that thing the doctor sent me there. He will send along the list that Dr. Valen left him to gather any available scientists that are in that list to head up a special squad to analyze the phantom compound, whatever we want to call it. And he also wants to send a request for drug samples to be collected.
Okay. There's probably going to be a couple of roles here.
Mhm.
All right. So the first one is going to be setting up this dead drop communication. I'm going to let you decide what the difficulty for that is going to be in case it ever gets attempted to be intercepted. This will be the difficulty in deciphering it. So you set the difficulty by saying what you want the difficulty to be, and then you just got to roll dice to match the difficulty.
Okay. I would like to set it at difficulty 4.
All right. Then for you, it would be a difficulty 4.
What would the attributes, would the role be for this?
It's probably be control or daring. Control security.
Cool. Let's see here. I will give you 3 threats. Gain 2 dice.
And then you could probably be assisted by the ship's communication security.
That's cool. Wondering if I was gonna use a permission. No, I'm not. Would my focus in espionage work here?
Yeah.
Or with focus? Go. Does it? Someone can roll the ship for me, please.
What is the ship rolling?
Communication security. gain a momentum. All right, so you're able to decrypt your message, so it'd be difficult to encrypt or decrypt, I should say.
You got that backwards.
As for the other thing, well, encrypt is setting up the security. Decrypt is decrypting it.
Getting past it, yeah.
The next thing is to persuade him to get the. This is for setting up the subject matter and asking for the request.
Mhm.
So I think I'm just going to do a persuasion, or sorry, what is that called? It is called presence security. That's it.
Mhm.
We'll just make this a diff 2 to set up the trait to do that.
Okay.
I am going to make it a complication range 2, however. Diff 2 comp.
Okay. I will give you another 3 threat. Use
I do
both
enjoy
and
threat.
2 dice. Let's, being nice to the GM. Would any of my focuses apply on this one? Espionage, infiltration, lead investigator.
I could see lead investigator because you're asking him to investigate things and you're taking the lead, so I can see that being useful here.
Mhm. Melee combat will otherwise be.
Jeez. Gain 3, I guess. You do have the opportunity to make that trait more potent if you wish. Two
I would like to do so.
momentum per.
Let's increase it by 1.
Yeah, so he's really persuaded to do it.
What do you want that
So yeah, we'll be.
trait to be called?
Yep. Really, whatever you want.
Preparation, something.
Secret science team or
Secret preparation. Intelligence preparations, let's call it that.
yeah, sure. And then just put in parentheses 2 next to it.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Alrighty. Give me a minute. My headphones are about to die, so I got to switch to my wired ones. 1 second. All right. Can you guys hear me? And can I hear you?
Yes and yes.
Okay, excellent. All right. Kira's going to spend a momentum here for something. All right. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do? Or do we speed up plot to colony?
We can speed of plot to the colony as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
All right. What kind of persuasive note? How do I want to handle that here? So you're just trying to send another message, basically. All right. I'll let you do that either with the two remaining momentum, or you could roll for it. Since you said persuasion, we'll use presence, um, commander security. Then you could be assisted with your comms security. Yeah. Jeez. All right. We do need the ship's comms security, please. No help from the ship. Okay. We'll send you more info. Fuck you, cough. Okay. Alrighty. Anything else? I think Doctor said he's good to move on. Kane, you said you're good. Duncan,
Nothing
you
for
got
me.
anything? Rix, you got anything else?
I do not.
All right. And then Captain, you good? Okay. We will enter new scene because I actually remembered to do it this time. And we will put you. And I'll give you guys the option. You could either be at the edge of the system or you could enter orbit. I'll let you guys decide that. But either way, you'll be in system. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll drop you out of warp at the edge of the system. Oh, Joe's AFK for the moment. I really hate these wired headphones. They sound weird. They're not as good as my Bluetooth one, so it sounds echoey. And Joe's back. Yeah, I was just saying. The captain decided to drop you guys out of warp at the edge of the system. So once their new scene, I took away the momentum for it. I will open the floor to you guys and what you wish to do.
Mahawk will look over at the science station. Standard scan, please.
Scan of what?
The system. Unless there's like something in front of us that I didn't hear about.
No.
Okay. But yeah, just standard scan of the system, see if anything's going on, what's going on, situation normal, that kind of thing.
Okay. I'm going to need him to roll, so I'll give you the option here. You could either activate him to make the roll, or I could have you order him to take it, and then you'd activate Mahawk.
I'll order him.
All right, so then it'll be a presence command. I'm going to make this a difficulty 1, however. And then assisted by these ship sensor signs. What exactly does your constant presence do?
On Mahawk?
Yeah, no longer cross crucible.
Command presence is a 14 for me.
No, I meant your constant presence. I knew that did something that was like. Really
Oh,
good.
yeah, it means I'm always there. I don't have to be activated.
Oh, so he's like a player now, huh?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, presence command.
And you said diff 1?
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, can I call upon Starfleet protocol as a focus for this, since this should be standard operation?
Yeah. When you explain it like that, yeah. And just sensor signs, please.
Oh wait, the Akatsuki rolls 2 of them. Shit.
Yep, just roll one more. 2 7s, huh? I would say roll it again to see if you get another 7. If that's the case, you should go to a casino. Still good though. All right. You gain 3 off of that. And then I'll just report as Locks here. Commander, nothing out of ordinary in the system. However, I am reading energy fluctuations from the colony site.
What kind of energy fluctuations?
For a moment.
Yeah, I'll give him momentum for that.
Looks like their power is fluctuating, sir. Who on the ship does comms?
Tactical or operations?
I can run comms if no one's up there.
Yeah.
Counselor's never on the bridge.
We could throw you in the science station down.
I need a bridge job.
There you go. You could take the science medical station.
And no response to hails, Commander.
Interesting.
Nothing on sensors, ma'am.
Keep vigil, Mr. Locks. I do not wish to be ambushed if this becomes a more interesting situation.
So this will be a roll, and same thing, Commander or Captain. You could either order locks to do it, or you could activate. Oh, excuse me. You could activate locks. All right. Who wants to play locks?
I nominate Duncan. There's enough of me's on the bridge already.
Which one is Lux? Oh, the science officer.
I mean, I guess it could be Rix, because Rix is the only one that's not on the bridge, unless Rix is coming up to the bridge.
Duncan can do it. I have some stuff I just need to finish real quick.
All right. Yeah, we could activate him. Go ahead and upgrade him in some way. Has he been activated before?
Looks like it. Got some stuff on here. Any
Oh,
recommendations?
that's cool. How in the development tabs you could check what they get. That's cool.
You could probably stand a focus. Or talent? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the science talents.
Well, I recommend technical expertise for anyone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Up one of his attributes. It's good to me.
Alrighty. What did we give him?
Upgraded his
Alright.
reason.
All right. Cool. All right. So this is going to be a reason or insight science. Difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's sensor science.
Sensor ops focus.
Yes.
Great. Do it. I'll spend a momentum for a third dice for cautious.
Good thing you did.
Yeah. Well, that was the third dice I spent for anyway, so kind of worked, kind of didn't. No harm, no
Now
foul.
it worked.
Yep. And find ship sensor science. Where are we?
I got
so
that.
Okay, thanks.
remember,
I'm very efficient at
sensors.
navigating the new menus.
Jeez. Okay, apparently the dice are on your side today. You gain 4, so you're maxed. Who took that though? All right, sending it to you now.
Captain, Commander, I detect 2 warp trails leading away from the system. They're at least a few hours old at this point.
That'd be a good question.
Yep, sure.
What is
I'll
patient?
ask it.
Oh, so you do technically have 1 bonus momentum, so you can use that to ask the
true.
question. It's
Yep.
from the trill species trait, the patient, which you purchase D20s using momentum, so you get 1 bonus.
Seems like a good use.
Yep.
They appear to have originated from Breen warp engines, Captain.
Is there any? Go ahead. Yes, Captain. All hands, yellow alert.
And the ship shows yellow alert. Walker
Bridge to
will
the doctor. Please prepare for a potential incoming casualties. We suspect that the Gemulon colony may have been attacked. Aye, sir. Well, we'll be ready.
entering orbit now, ma'am. All right, Locks, this will be a reason or insight science, difficulty 2, complication 2. Duncan, you there?
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Sweet. Sorry, is that for locks?
Yeah.
I missed it.
One of those sciencey rules.
Oh, perfect. Div 2.
Uh, Div 2, Comp 2, Reason or Insight Science, and then the ship assist.
Still sensors for focus.
Yep.
Imagine. Perfect. I will spend momentum since we have a billion. Interesting. I will re-roll.
Right. Just need the ship. Then the ship rolls one more, so just roll one more dice. No help from the ship. You did succeed. Let me send you the good.
Captain, I detect minor damage to the colony. Power systems have been destroyed, but I do detect fluctuations, and I believe the colonists are trying to bring their systems back online. Can I use my bonus momentum for that?
Yeah. I guess the question is how many colonists were on the planet. A few thousand, maybe.
Oh, how many got dropped off initially? Do we know?
I'll word it this. I think that's a good way to handle that.
There are few thousand colonist life signs detected on the surface, Captain, but I can't get an exact number.
Actually, I don't need to.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Kane, if you would, please. I'll tap my comm badge. Lieutenant Commander Ricks, have a security team meet us in Transporter Room 2.
Yes, sir, we'll be there.
Yes, Captain.
Great. I think launching a probe is a free action, if I'm not mistaken. Unless you want to set it up as a trait so it's more powerful, that'd be up to you. All right. Yeah. So that'll be either 2 momentum or you can roll for it. Okay. And Lux, you launch the probe.
Probe away, Captain.
All right, and then I guess the big question is who is going on the away team?
Well, it looks like Mahawk, Kane, and Ricks so far.
Given some of the damage, might make sense to take another engineer for support.
And someone out of the medical bay.
Good call.
The counselor can go for additional medical.
Well, if we want to take an extra engineer, I'll pick May, given her focuses.
We've only activated locked so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's true though. Like, I guess I can assess the damage first and then see if I even need support.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a named character.
Got it.
So I believe your chief engineerness gives you something for that.
A discount.
The cost of engineering teams by 1 to a minimum of 0. Cool. Yeah, let's take an engineering team down.
Because then I think it'll just cost you a momentum then. Forge is being slow. Hold on, I gotta reload it. Downloading world map. Please wait.
If we want to put someone from the medical team down there, I would suggest Kial. She's got the focuses for it.
Remember, you have Duncan.
Yeah, he has 5 medicine. And emergency medicine focus.
Okay.
Counselors typically have good medical scores. Wow, that white background is really bright coming from the bridge. Okay, we have a Mahawk, we have a Rix, we have a Kane, we have a Duncan. Anyone else?
Kier, do
plus
you want to
equip-
activate a supporting character to come with us? Kial it is.
All right, that everyone who's going?
I think so.
All right. I will wave rolling for the transport.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Nice.
All right, I have Duncan, Kane, Rix. Let me see if some of these other things. Yeah, we'll keep it there. Okay, so you guys beam down into the colony, and the colony is kind of chaotic, as there's people running around everywhere. There's a few fires burning that people are trying to fight. People are carrying wounded off to the direction of the medical bay. People that tried to resist the Breen probably took some disruptor burns. There's probably a few dead here and there that took disruptors, probably from resistance. But it is just an overall sense of chaos and panic, of just chaos. Not so much panic, just chaos as you guys beam down into the colony.
Counselor, doctor, move to the colony's medical center. See what you can do to help out. Lieutenant Commander
Roger that,
Kane,
Commander.
find whoever is leading the repair efforts and the firefighting and the damage control efforts. See what you and your team can do to assist. Mr. Ricks, with me.
All right, where do you guys want to go first?
Mahawk's plan is he and Ricks are going to find village leadership and see what information we can get about what happened here.
Right. So probably in this larger building is probably turned into the administrative center. So you guys could probably head there. We'll stick with you guys for now, and then we'll follow the other. So as you get closer to the administration building, you see this person giving orders to people. We need repair crews to Section 36. We got uncontrolled fires in Section 40. And give me a list of who's missing.
I'm going to wait for a moment in between her shouts. Step forward, Vulcan salute. I am Commander Mahawk of the USS Akatsuki. We have just arrived in orbit. How may we be of assistance?
She kind of pauses a little bit. We need repair crews on our power. Our comms are down. We got wounded, and we need people to start getting a count of our colonists.
Understood. We have an engineering team already on the surface and attempting to help out. Where would you like them focused?
The fires are the most pressing, I think.
Mahawk to Commander Kane.
Can't hear, Commander.
Colony leadership has requested that the fires be the most pressing concern for you and your engineering team. Please assist where you can and then move on to the power grid.
We can. We're not exactly firefighters here, sir.
I understand. Do your best.
Understood. Kane out.
Two of our medical team have already gone to your medical facility to begin assistance. May I get your name, please?
Eliana DeLone. I'm the governor here.
Governor DeLone.
DeLeon.
Are you able to tell us what happened here?
The damned Breen, they came out of nowhere. Beamed down to our colony and just started rounding the villagers up. Those that tried to resist ended up getting shot.
I surmise from your earlier statement you do not know how many were taken yet.
Look at the state of the colony, Commander.
Understood. Mr. Ricks, can you and your security team begin assisting with a head count of the colony?
Aye, sir.
And someone give me a damn casualty report. Right away, Governor.
Mahawk to the Akatsuki. Akatsuki, Captain, we have confirmed that it was in fact a Breen attack. The local governor has stated that they were rounding up colonists. We do not have an accurate head count yet, and I will report that to you as soon as we have it. Additional equipment, including a temporary communication system, would be appreciated if it could be beamed down. Understood, Captain. Governor, as soon as the additional equipment is beamed down, I will get you linked into the communications system.
Appreciate it.
We are here to assist. And I will look around and see if there's a fire extinguisher and start helping with damage control.
I'm sure you could find something out of all the equipment lying around.
And if you want to cut to a different group, I think that's
All right,
what we got for this moment.
Who wants to go?
I'll go next.
All right, Kane, where are you going?
Gonna follow orders. Gonna be my best firefighter today. Yeah. So follow orders. Go where the commander said. Wherever the fires were the most intense.
Okay. The fires are actually the most intense in the literal industrial part of town. Like where a lot of the things are built, where some of the industrial sized replicators are. That's where the fires are probably the most out of control. It's also the area where like the where the fusion reactors are. The communications array. Where all the important stuff is. It's probably also located in this sector. And when you get there, you notice that a lot of the fire is kind of in danger of getting out of control.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to assume there's probably somebody who's obviously giving orders to whatever people are there on location. So Kane will do a quick scan and see if he can identify that person.
Hold on, I can just drag somebody in. You look good. We'll call this guy. Is there trying to direct the damage response? Come on, hurry up! Get those extinguishers over here before we lose this entire sector.
Kane will walk up. Here you all have some sort of problem here? Maybe fire?
Don't you have eyes? Can't you see it? And he's motioning to the large fire right in front of you. Grab those extinguishers and get over there.
Oh, well, rest assured, the real experts are on location now. We're more than happy to take care of this issue for you. So, where's the industrial fire suppressors? We can put this out really easy.
They're in the warehouse right there.
Oh, that was actually kind of a joke, given the rinky-dink operation we have here. Okay, do what you can. Me and my crew will be right back. And yeah, Kane will turn and go to the warehouse.
All right. You go to the little warehouse, and you do notice that a lot of the stuff's been taken out. There's probably crates dropped open from the chaos. There's equipment strewn all across the floor. They're trying to scrounge anything they can to help fight these fires.
That's fair. Yeah, so Kane will attempt to identify the industrial fire suppressors, part of the standard safety equipment that I'm sure Starfleet will always deliver to colonies. Yeah, and then he'll order the engineering crew to start getting it operational and start getting it ready to go.
All right. I think I'm just going to make this a single roll instead of in lieu of an extended task here. I'm going to say to fight this fire. You said it yourself, so I got to make this complication. You're not experts in firefighting. I'm going to make this a difficulty 3, and since I got all this lovely, lovely threat, I'm going to make this a comp 4.
Damn. Okay.
This will be daring, engineering, or security, I think. You do have the advantage of the engineering team, so you could use them for something if you wish.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I've used an engineering team for a long time. What can I use them for?
They're basically like an advantage creation thing, so you could lose it to lower difficulty, use it to lower the complication, things of that nature.
Got it.
Think of them as a moving trait.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, let's gonna use bold engineering. So let's get them to lower the complication. Or no, lower the difficulty. I'm sorry, by
Right.
1 to 2.
Diff 2, comp 4.
Cool. And then would you take lead by example as a focus? Because I'll be fighting this fire with my crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you use it.
Thank you so much. Set up, perform task. I'm clicking perform task. It's not coming up. There it goes. Okay. Use focus. You know what? Take 2 threat and 1 momentum.
I do enjoy threat. You guys keep that threat coming.
With Kane, you're gonna get it. No worries. Let's do the initial roll. Damn.
Holy crap.
That is, yeah, that's not good. Well, I'm definitely re-rolling 1 of those.
Come on, let it ride.
Jesus.
You got a determination you could blow on this?
Actually, I mean, can I use determination on mission directive?
Damn it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, your
Can I just
orders
reroll
are
the
to
attack
fight
die?
your orders are to fight the fires, and that's what you're doing. So yes, you can.
Okay. So wait, so how do I do this? Do I re-roll the entire set with determination?
You can, or you could just re-roll what missed.
I'll re-roll what missed.
So yeah, it'd just be 3 dice then.
Okay. Comp 4. There we go.
Nice.
Much better. Much better.
Did that seriously just happen?
Yes, it did. He went from cops to crits.
That's how I roll. That's how Kane does it.
Okay. Well, you're going to gain 5 off of that roll. So you're sitting with the float. All right. So, Kane, you're in your engineering teams. Grab some of the industrial firefighting equipment. You head over to one of the larger fires. Just as you're about to fight it, a small explosion makes the flames go even higher. But then your Starfleet firefighting training kicks in because you did have it. You know, fires in space are a bad thing, so you guys are trained.
Yeah, I would hope at least the engineers of all the crew members of the starships know how to fight a fire.
Right?
All I remember is stop, drop, and roll. That's all.
So you and your team expertly fight this fire, starting at the base using the fire retardant that's in the device to start to smother the flames from the base, and it works just as advertised. And you're able to fight this fire and get it under control in probably 30-ish minutes.
Kane will look over at the guy he was talking to. Hey, what's your name?
Toby.
Oh, Toby. Pretty impressive, huh?
Gotta say, you definitely did it quicker than my men could. We've got a few other ones if you want to lend us a hand.
You know, we have to, I guess. All right. Well, show us the way.
Great. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to head over to the group we haven't touched. Kial and Duncan, you guys get to their medical clinic, and on the way, you just see it overflowing with the wounded, and you see probably about a good, let's call it a baker's dozen of colonists that have sheets rolled over them. And the medical crew are trying to assess and triage the situation as much as possible.
The counselor will just pipe up. My name's Francis Duncan. We're here with Starfleet. Can we render any assistance?
So it's about time. Those outside need to be triaged. Bring the worst cases in here. Microsuture.
Duncan can start on triage then.
Right. I'll probably just. Right. I'll just give you a single roll here, just like I did last. This is probably a larger group of people. So I'm gonna make this a difficulty 3, complication 2. What would this be? Triage. I get this. Probably got to be daring medicine.
Did you take emergency medicine for focus?
I will. I will, yeah.
Are we both rolling individually to triage like different groups, or are we doing like a primary and assist?
Probably primary and assist here, I think, would be the best.
I have a 14 daring medicine. What's Kjell looking at? You can go ahead and roll then if you want.
Forgot you guys are mixed. This is emergency medicine. Definitely an emergency. It's triage. It's definitely an emergency situation. So I would allow emergency medicine here.
I always figured it encompassed everything like triage and first aid.
All right. Right, and then just need Duncan's assist. All right. What did I say? This was diff 3, so you gain 2. All right. As both of you start to triage those that need it, a lot of the injuries seem to be Breen weapons. A lot of the people in this group are probably the ones that were trying to put up a defense of the colony, like their security personnel, those who just so happen to be armed. There's a few people that the less injured were probably just like hit with weapons or pushed around, maybe beaten a little. But the severe ones are the ones that were basically shot. Some are life threatening, others not. And there's probably about 20 people that you triaged out here. I would say 5 are within the critical range. So if we're using triage colors here, 5 are probably within the red, like need to be treated immediately. 5 are in the yellow, serious but not critical, and then the rest are green, low priority.
Understood, Doctor. If you can tag the ones that are stable enough for transport, I can take them up here to the sick bay.
Yeah, Duncan will run.
Oh, okay.
Duncan will run back into the medical center and say to the doctor, "We've triaged most of the people outside and assessed we have 5 critical cases. With your permission, we'd like to beam them up to the Akatsuki so our surgeon can treat them in our sick bay.
She'll look around at just how full her medical clinic is. Take the worst ones first.
Duncan will go back out and tell Kjell that we have the go-ahead to start beaming up casualties.
This is Valen. Go ahead. Alrighty, I'm bringing the sick bay's emergency transporter online. Give me 1 minute and start sending me coordinates for beam up. All right. Send me whoever's stable enough for transport. Okay. And I'll have them beamed up.
Of course. I should have brought a medical kit with me.
You should always have a medical kit, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he'll put his combat medic skills to use and start patching people up.
All right. I'll just give you a single roll for that, counselor. This will just be to treat all 5. I'll just make this a diff 3. Yeah, difficulty 3. Daring or control medicine.
Same emergency medicine focus.
Yeah.
And I'll generate a threat for a Dyson reroll.
And then I'm sure Kjell's going to assist you.
I will.
All right. So you guys are working frantically alongside the clinic staff to try to triage the 5 patients. Probably takes you 45 minutes to an hour to not only treat those 5, but then to help with the other cases. To where you take the load off of the staff. Yeah, no. Yep.
He was talking about the 5 yellows, not the 5 reds.
Yeah, correct. And then after you treat those, you're able to help assist them with the other ones and lighten the load on the medical staff. And this probably takes you 45 minutes to an hour.
Sweet.
I'm gonna head up to the doctor in a minute here. I think the only person I didn't touch on yet is Rix.
Yeah, he and his team is probably just gonna support whatever the engineering and medical team needs help with, gathering wounded, moving them
Oh,
about.
Well, I mostly asked you to do a census and probably to sweep the area and make sure there were no Breen left behind.
Yeah, we're doing that as well. Securing the area, but I assume it's secure at this point.
Yeah. The securing it doesn't take long because the Breen are gone for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, so it's mainly a support role at this point.
All right, and the other part of that, Mohawk told you to get a census. There is actually somebody working on that if you wanted to go assist with that.
Sure.
Let's see here. Do I have... Sorry, coughing fit. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Inside the administration, there is a Starfleet officer with a data pad getting reports every now and then from people and putting names on a list.
Can I see what his rank is on its color?
It is a lieutenant in Starfleet. It's a token right up there.
I'm gonna approach him. Lieutenant, I'm Lieutenant Commander Rix of the Akatsuki. I was ordered to help with the census of the population, see how many was taken and how many is left. Do you need any assistance?
There's still a few sections of the colony that haven't reported in yet.
I can send some men that way. She'll just direct us.
She'll pull up a map on her computer. This section here I haven't heard much from. And with communications down,
Take care of it.
thank you, Commander.
Gonna point to two of my security team that are following with me and we'll head off in that direction.
All right. You head off to one of the outskirts of the with your security, and this part of the colony probably saw maybe the first resistance. So you could definitely tell the battle damage, the disruptor and the phaser scarring on the buildings. A few wrecked and destroyed buildings, probably from the fighting. Your initial scans do probably read the Breen transporter signals entering this point.
Gonna tell my security team to spread out with a 10-meter radius. Stay on guard. We'll search the area.
All right. Give me insight security. Let's make this a difficulty 2.
Site security. Would my focuses in lead investigator work?
I don't think in this case.
Fine. I'll take one momentum.
Right. You start moving through the section, and going through one of the buildings on one of the grates in the floor. You could probably make out what seems to be a trying to find the right words, like a hidden door in the floorboard.
What kind of building is this?
It's probably like a housing unit.
Gonna call both of my security people to me and have them just stay watch while I investigate the door. Don't want to open it, just see what the mechanics of it are. Inspect it for traps, if you will. Or if it's locked.
One second. I gotta deal with something really quick. Okay, say all of that again.
So I'm calling back my security people to stand watch while I inspect the door, the hidden door. I only want to, I don't want to open it yet. I just want to inspect it, see if I can see if it's locked, if it's trapped in any way.
It is probably locked at its. From what you can tell, it's probably locked from the inside.
Okay. Can I try and make a life form scan, see if I can, or just a general scan, if I can see if there, what the compartment beyond this door is like?
Doesn't
Not to be a
so
specific life form scan.
for life forms, this would probably be a reason or insight medicine. If it's just to get a layout of what's behind it, it would be engineering.
Let's do engineering. A momentum. Focusing that. Roll.
Did you use a momentum or a threat?
Momentum.
Okay. You gain it back. The best you can tell, this was it's kind of like a makeshift, what you would probably describe as a bomb shelter. It was literally just a hole dug into the ground, most likely after the Zenkethi stuff. But it's pretty shabbily made, hastily made. There's not much support in it.
I'm gonna phaser it open.
You said you're going to phaser it open?
Yes.
All right. Give me a control security diff 2.
I have focus in hand phasers.
Couldn't be bothered to knock.
I'll give you a threat.
That's not Rick's style.
I considered it. That's all. Oh, I rerolled the 18. Oh, okay.
This would be succeed at cost.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, I
as
do
you
have.
go,
Hold on. I do have. No. Never mind. Go ahead.
okay, as you go to phaser the door open, you shoot the door, and the door. You kind of miss aim a little bit, and you actually hit the hinges on the door, causing the hinges to break off and fall into the pit. And you just hear this thud, as if the sound of a thud on a body. And then from the hole, you just hear it, ah!
Who's there?
You first!
Starfleet.
It's about time you showed up. Got a bunch of kids in here. Give me a hand.
Motion to the security. My security personnel to help.
Are they gone?
Yes, the call is safe for now.
All right, I'm going to start lifting them up to you. Drag them up.
We'll get them. Lieutenant Commander X to Commander. Wait, what rank are you? Duncan, which rank are you?
Who?
Duncan.
He's a lieutenant.
He's a lieutenant. Rix to Lieutenant Duncan. I've got a group hidden away in a bomb shelter over here. We've got children. Send me
Roger
my
that.
coordinates.
I'm on my way.
Okay, you can hoist them up. We're ready.
All right, here we go. And one by one, he just starts lifting the kids, kind of like holding, lifting them up from their legs so that their outstretched arms can reach them. Or you can reach your outstretched arms and pull them up. You estimate probably about 15 kids here. It takes you a few minutes. Pulling them up. All right, that's all of them. And probably Duncan could stroll in at this point.
We got them. Come up yourself now.
All right, the ladder's broke. I'm going to have to jump.
Hold on. I'll see if I can find some debris of some sort that can make as a makeshift ladder or pole that they can climb up.
I'll give you a inside of reasons engineering diff 2, or you could just try to hoist them up at a daring
Yeah,
security. Your choice.
I can host them up. I have muscles.
All right. It'll be daring security diff 2.
Them for that. But this this wouldn't count as melee combat, would it?
No.
Use judo. Martial arts him out of there.
All right, get the
I'm
momentum
gonna
back.
jump down and then I'm gonna kick him up.
Yep. So he's gonna get a running start. Kind of use the wall to jump up. He's gonna jump up a few a couple meter. Maybe a half meter, 3/4 a meter, and you're gonna stretch down and grab his arm and then pull him up.
Gotcha. Pulling him up.
Damn ladder broke on us on the way down. It's afraid to be stuck down.
Did you build this?
Group of us did after that holes in Kathy mess.
Well, smart. Kept these children safe. You should be proud.
Almost got us all stuck down here. It's a good thing you came along when you did.
Can you tell us what happened?
Damn damn Breen beamed down. From what I could tell before I got us all before I got most of the kids into the shelter, they lined up all the colonists and just started scanning them.
Scanning them? Why?
Beats the hell out of me.
When did they arrive?
Go ahead.
Someone saying something?
He told you to continue.
Say that again.
When did they arrive?
A few hours ago.
Okay. Duncan, over here.
Yeah,
This man needs some medical assistance.
as Duncan approaches, he'll say, "Very good job, Rix. My name's Counselor Duncan. I'm here to help." I just want to take a look at everyone, and he'll just do like a quick visual.
I'm fine. Take a look at the kids.
And he actually looks fine, just like scratched up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's probably his weight that caused the ladder to fall. So he probably has a few cuts and bruises, but
What was his name again?
it should be written up there if you hover over it. Oh, I don't know if you ever said it.
I never asked.
Malcor Bryn. Yeah.
Yeah, you never asked, so you guys don't know.
I'm placing a bet that he's the school teacher.
In that case, Duncan will ask, what's your name?
Malcor.
What is it that you do here?
Bit of this and bit of that. Labor mostly.
Are there any other bomb shelters in the area that we need to check out?
Sure, there's a few.
Do you know these children? Do you know where their parents might be?
Sorry, mom and girlfriend have some issues, and I'm halfway doing that. Can you say that again?
Do you know these children, Malcor? Do you know where their parents might be?
Everyone got separated after the attack. But I'm sure there's a staging room we could bring them to.
Yes, Rix, I can take these children back to the town center and try and see about reuniting them with their families.
Good, I'll check the area for further bomb shelters.
Roger that. Keep
Mahawk
me
to
updated.
Mr. Rix, what's your status?
We're finding some more colonists. Some of them have locked themselves into bomb shelters in the residential complexes. Just uncovered one now, and we believe there are more.
Very good. Keep me apprised.
Yes,
Mahawk
Commander.
out.
All right, Bahak, what were you doing at all? Just going around fighting fires?
Putting out the local fires and then liaising with the governor and apparently the Starfleet liaison officer there to see what we can get the ship to do and what we need from the ship to help get a little bit of order restored.
All right. It's very quick. I got a quick scene I want to do with you. Then we're gonna head up to the ship. As you're walking back to the administrative buildings, you are met by what looks like an elderly lady. Yeah, Starfleet, right?
That is correct, ma'am.
Your captain. I have a. Who's your captain?
My captain is Rualo Kier.
Got a message for your captain. And she kind of reaches out a piece of paper. Get this to your captain.
It is specifically for her.
Her eyes only, you understand?
I understand. I am merely confused. But I will deliver it. What was your name, ma'am?
My name doesn't matter. Just make sure she gets that message. It's important, Vulcan.
I'm gonna arch a brow at her, but say nothing else. And just nod and continue on to the governor's office.
And then she'll just stroll away with her walking stick clacking on the ground as she walks. All right, back to the ship.
Intriguing.
All right, beaming into your sick bay are these 5 individuals. And what you could tell immediately is that all of them seem to have very deep Breen. They use disruptors. I don't know, Breen energy weapon burns in various locations of their bodies.
Mhm.
And since the Breen weapons are pretty powerful and cause secondary damage, these ones are probably verge of death at the moment.
Okay. Um, I am going to have Devos get my initial scans done for each one as I go around, kind of like how I did with the freighter survivors. I'll have Devos go around first, get the scan of them, the details, what exactly I'll need for each one. I'll do the treatment. Anything deeper can go on to Giggle while I move on to the next one.
Okay. I'm going to set it up this way.
Okay.
I'm going to set this up as a timed extended task.
All right.
I'm going to waive crew support for this scene, so whoever wants to play who, it will be free. So I'm going to set this up as a difficulty 3. Complication is always going to be 2. Work is going to be 35.
Okay.
And your intervals... Sorry, I'm making this up on the fly. Oh. Intervals will be 9.
9 intervals. Okay. All right.
I will preface this also. Every 7 work done is 1 person saved.
Excellent. Okay. I'm personally going to start with a scan of the guy
Okay,
here on the floor. Oh, go ahead.
So I will just speed this up a little bit. Each one of these patients have exactly the same amount of odds of surviving. So, like the scans will show what their injuries are.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of triage and picking the best or the worst case surviving scenarios, they all have equal odds.
Okay. Let's see here.
Just because I just noticed 3:00. So.
Yeah. Trying to think how I want to pull this off. I want to set up a trait, having used Devos to get all of the diagnostic scans done first. Something like ready for treatment. Yeah, I know you can't make it easy. To reduce my complication range by 1.
All right. Are you doing that with momentum or a roll? A roll will cost intervals.
We've got 6 momentum. I'll use 2 of it.
Actually, I'm going to new scene this, so I'm going to put this at 5. Since we came from the planet up to the ship, so this will be a new scene.
Okay. What does my chief medical officer thing do? Okay, I know what I want to do. For the trait, basically, preemptive assistance. She's done all the prep work, all the scans, everything's ready to go next to each of the patients that she gets to ahead of me. So I will always be able to use DeVos as an assist for each of my medical roles.
As an assist or as a trait?
Um,
Because as a trait, you could use it to, use it as a trait. Lower difficulty, lower comp,
yeah,
extra work potentially, things like that.
I'm trying to figure out how best to do this. Let's see, Div 3, Comp 2.
Because you also have Giggle and you do have crew support, so
Yeah.
the ship will be assisting you, probably computers medicine, so there's also that.
And does that count as having assistance for my medicine rolls?
Um,
Having the ship?
no,
Okay.
it'll probably be Giggle or DeVos for the assist.
All right, then I'll use, I guess, Giggle for the assist.
Right, so if someone
And
wants to
use
activate,
DeVos for a trait.
okay, so 2 momentum for DeVos for trait creation, and then if someone wants to activate Giggle, then
So Giggle, since it's my character.
then you could, since it's an activation, you
I
can
need to book.
give Giggle something.
Just as a role-playing note, Giggle is the happiest he's ever been.
I was gonna say something about that.
You see him gleefully going around to each patient, taking care of them and treating their wounds. It's somewhat not surreal, but very abstract.
Disturbing?
Yeah, I don't know. Depends
I
on
don't
who you
know.
are. Let's see. Where's the character?
No.
There we are.
Balin's not judging. He gets it. Alrighty. So, let's see.
Character stuff. It's not. I don't. Book. Yeah, here we go. It has bold medicine.
You can just double click on the token if you need a fast way to open up your character sheet.
Yeah, no, that's not the issue.
Oh, you're looking for. Oh, okay, that's right. You're activating him, so you're doing a thing. Okay.
Right, as you guys are getting that together, I'm going to run the bathroom really quick.
Okay.
Focuses. What kind of focuses does he have? Let's give him emergency medicine focus. Here, is there somewhere in this new interface where I can drag talents and focuses and stuff? Like this
I
before?
think the compendium. If your stuff is vertical on the
Compendium
right
packs.
side, it's the one that looks like a book near the bottom.
Item. Or here. There we go. Okay, now I'm ready to roll.
Okay. We're just waiting for Vocal to come back so we can make the magic happen.
All right, I'm back.
There he is.
All right, are we ready?
Yes, we are. Okay, so DeVos's trait is reducing my comp range by 1, so I'm now diff 3 comp 1, correct?
If that's how you want to use it, yes.
Okay. Then go ahead.
And then for it's probably either daring control medicine.
Control medicine. All right.
Um, surgery would be fine for a focus. Emergency medicine would be fine for a focus.
I have both of those. Okay. And I'm going to actually let me check one thing.
Oh, you also have cutting edge medicine that does.
Yeah, I
stuff.
do. Not ready to use that yet.
Okay.
Okay, and what is the ship going to be rolling? Medicine computers?
Yes.
Okay.
If someone wanted to take the ship's roles for Joe, so they could focus on their character, that would be great.
I can take the ship.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to start out buying 1 momentum die. My cautious.
And then just need giggle and ship.
Ship is computers medicine, you said?
Yes. Good thing you cut that comp.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That wanted to be a 19. All right.
Giggle is
game two.
basically going around to each buyer, but hello, how are you? Oh, so pleasure to see you. Oh, I see you're missing some blood here. Let's get you filled up again. I'm not gonna cut you off your arm this time, but don't make me.
They're gonna lose limbs, aren't they?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
All right. You gain 2.
All right, and I generate 2 floating from Chief Medical Officer since I'm assisted, and Patient since I used a momentum spend.
Very good. All right. You do. So the amount of work you do is equal to your discipline score. So in this case, it's medicine of 5. So currently you are doing 5 work.
And you said I was at 35 work needed?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I believe work is 2 for 1. 2 momentum.
Okay, and having an interval is
1 momentum.
1 momentum. Okay. 2 momentum is 1 extra work.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use one of the float to have my interval. And
You have one more float.
yeah, trying to remember what all I can do with it. Okay. I don't suppose I can have the interval again, can I?
Do.
Yeah, shame. Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
As chief medical officer, a medical team would be one momentum for me, right?
Yes.
Could I spend that float to have a medical team to create an extra quote-unquote trait with it?
I am fine with that.
Okay. Then I will spend the one extra floating momentum for the relief staff to come in for the emergency situation, and they will cause one extra work to be done from here on.
Okay. 1 second. I got to find. I can never remember where the here they are. Where the the engineering security teams are, but I found it. Okay. So there's 7 work there, right?
5 plus whatever.
Oh wait. They get theirs on the next one because you use.
Yeah, I get their benefit on the next roll.
Yes. So you did 6 work. So that would be 29.
Okay. Next roll. 1 for cautious. And then giggle and ship.
Isn't this wonderful, Doctor? So many patients to deal with. I haven't been this happy in a long, long time.
Yes, you're
ship hit
definitely your
Giggles
element,
dice.
Doctor.
The ship hits Giggles dice and then rolls a 1.
Let's see, so that's 7 total successes.
Yep. So you got 1 float, 2 bonus.
Okay. So the 1 float is going to have the interval again, and the 2 for an extra work.
All right, so you're doing 7 here, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Doctor, I need you to pick one that's going to be quote unquote saved.
Well, let's start with the guy in the middle of the floor.
The very happy wounded fellow.
Is there like a recovering? Let me see.
He'll be patched up. I'll look at one of the staff and just go, move him onto one of the gurneys and get him out of the way.
I have a little medical symbol on there I could use.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. So as you're trying to work quickly, trying to beat the clock, the rest of them their conditions start to deteriorate as you are working to try to get his fix. From here on out, the resistance is going to be 1.
Okay. And you said every 7 is a saved person, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Are we ready for the next roll?
So that's what I see left.
Okay. Seeing they're declining, I'm going to pop cutting edge medicine to reduce comp by 1, or reduce difficulty by 1, and that'll increase comp by 1 as a result. And I will spend another momentum for cautious. Fire away.
So I got Div 2, Comp 2.
Correct. Oh, so close to that 1.
Jeez. Okay, we got 5 successes. You gain 3. You're 2 float, 2 bone.
Okay. 2 bonus for extra work to compensate for the resistance. You said I had 2 float and 2 bonus, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I fire that? No. Okay. 1 float to have the interval, and no, what interval am I at?
7, so this would put you at 6. If you have it.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, Doc. I made a mistake. 2 of them are actually healed. So pick another one. I forgot you're at 22. So wait. No, I lied. No, this is correct.
He's very confused.
TV's GM.
All right. So right now you did the 2 bonus or the 2 float to add work. So right now you're doing 6 work. You used 1 to have the interval, so you should have 1 float left.
Not much else I can do with that 1 float, is there?
I mean, more work.
But that requires 2. Well, yeah, I'll use the float and a momentum off of the stack to put more work into it.
All right, so currently that's what I have. So I got to subtract that from 22, so that should be 15. Right. So now pick another one.
We'll go with this. How do I make it? do I make it ripple? There we go. This guy.
Okay. So we have another breakthrough. And I'm going to spend a little thread. The other three that you're not able to get to are continuing to deteriorate. And from this point on, each interval is set to 3.
What do you mean?
So the intervals, instead of being the normal 2, from here on out are going to cost 3.
Ah.
Every
okay.
task is going to be 3 intervals.
So what does that mean if I spend to have the interval?
So it's not half; it's reduce it by 1, basically.
Gotcha.
We just use half the interval, but it's reduced by 1. So
Okay.
you are at 15 work. Right now, the base is still. I'll just rewrite the task. This is just base stats,
Okay.
just so we could all be reminded of what they are. All right, so that's just the base stats. That's not accounting for your advantages.
Okay. And I have 15 work remaining?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Should probably mention the intervals.
Yes, that would be helpful.
Okay, and then remember you have DeVos's trait and your medical team.
Mm-hmm. DeVos has reduced my comp by 1. Medical team increased my work by 1.
Okay. All right, so this will be diff 3.
Let's see. Mathematically, I can't save all of them. Okay. So I'll spin around and start working on the lady behind me.
It's really a case of how much resources you want to dump into each rule.
Yep. And I will pop 2 dice into this one.
Momentum or threat?
Momentum. Why'd you remove 3? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yep. And you're rolling good, though. Sneak, giggle, and ship again, please.
Giggle is just slipping to a coma? No, we can't have that. And just start slapping the patient.
No, no, no.
Like,
Use the salts on the table next to you if they slip out.
that's not nearly as effective.
Oh, I thought you'd appreciate the look of shock when it goes up the sinuses.
And nothing better than to inflict shock oneself.
Okay. So,
Momentum's maxed, 2 bonus.
okay. I will pop the 2 bonus into work immediately.
So that should be another 6. Currently 6.
And I'll spend a momentum to reduce the interval.
Okay. So right now you're doing 6 work, brought it down to 4 intervals.
And that should be 21 work total completed, which saves the woman I'm working on now.
Let's see. So it'll be 9.
9 what?
9 work remaining.
Ah, okay.
But yes, but that one is
Slide over this guy. Keep on trucking.
all right. As you move on to the next one, that they just keep deteriorating and deteriorating. Resistance is now at 2. All right, that's how it's shaping up for these next couple of rolls here, Doc.
Yeah, I'm looking through the list of talents really quick, because Kier has reminded me of something that can be done. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to spend my determination to give myself a talent for this scene, and I'm going to grab Practice Makes Perfect, which says after you've succeeded in a medical task or a medicine task, the difficulty of any other medicine task attempted that scene to treat or heal the same kind of injury, poison, disease, or other ailment by 1. So all these guys are dealing with Breen weapon injuries. GM, will that count for that?
All right, 1 sec. Let me see what determination spends here. Ah, there it is. Special technique. Okay. As long as you meet the prerequisites, that should be fine.
Yep. Prereq is Medicine 3, Reason 8.
There now. Just click it in the screen so I know what the hell it does.
All right, give me just a second to find it in the compendium.
I mean, you could probably just drag it onto your characters. Does it still work that way here?
I was reading it out of the book.
Should be in here. Items. What is it called?
Practice makes perfect. I just found it. And clicked. It's in chat.
Excellent. Thank you. After you succeed in a medicine test. Oh, yeah, cool. That works for me.
Okay, so that will make my roll diff 2 comp 1. Just to unplug my microphone. Because at this point, I've got the swing of what I'm doing. All right. And the next roll.
Doctor, I think this one is really bad. I think they could use just a little bit of amputation.
No.
A few fingers or so.
The wound is on the side of their abdomen. You don't need to cut off any extremities.
Do you know how many nerves are linked between the stomach and the fingers?
Yes, and not as many as you're hoping.
Exactly.
All right. Buying 2 momentum dice. Re-rolling that complication.
Come on, complication.
Oh, you can't do it by clicking on the thing anymore. Okay. Better. And then giggle and ship, please.
Jesus. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 5, 6, 7. Why the hell did I say 9? 7.
I'll take the 9.
see.
I'll take the 9.
So you gain 5. 2 float, 2 bonus.
Okay. 2 bonus immediately into work.
So right now you're doing 6.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Resist 2. You're doing 5.
Mhm.
Forget my own roll sometime.
What is? Yeah, I believe so.
All the resources you would finish it.
Yeah, I'll just burn the rest of the momentum.
All right. As you work on this one, DeVos sees the initiative and has basically been working on this patient for you the entire time. So as you finish with this one, she has a breakthrough and finishes this one, stabilizing her.
And that's everyone. I'm going to slump gently against the control panel and say, "Good work, everyone. Good all around."
Oh,
Drinks are on
are
me
there
this
any
evening.
more?
Not up here. Would you like to go down to the planet and see if their medical center needs any help?
Oh, can I?
Yeah, I think we can spare you for a little bit if you get the permission from the bridge.
Thank you, Doctor. This has made my day. More! He runs off.
I will tap the comm badge and warn Kial that Giggle is on his way down to assist.
All right. We will head up to the bridge. Captain, you were wanting to look into something, if I am not mistaken. Okay. Are you going to do that? Or you're going to order somebody to do that? I think there's one left. Yeah, I think there's one left.
Lox is already active. Ah.
Science or con, whichever you like. That's why I was asking, because you have a foreign con yourself. Reason or insight? Okay. I just need to activate her. Reason or insight con, I think. You could be assisted by the ship's computers con. Oh, that is a good question. I think I'm going to make it a difficulty 3, complication 2. Yes. I do like threat. Yes. Jesus, can you guys stop rolling so good?
Never.
Then just need Chip's computers con.
Keep rolling for the ship.
I can take back over if you want.
Oh, that's fine. Well, after that roll, maybe.
So actually, that is a complication because it is a comp 2.
All you, Joe.
Right.
Complication stand. Okay. I will bring you to Star Map. Right. Their course until it gets really bad with the extrapolation heads off in this direction. Now the question is, can you see my line?
No. Did not see the line.
So I'm afraid to draw on this map, but I might have to. Are you able to see that line?
Yes.
Right.
That was
It
right. It's
kind of
going
leads
right by
off
the
in that
laser.
direction. But obviously, as you get further away, the cone at the end gets bigger of where they could potentially go. But they feel it's kind of off in that direction. Yes. Yeah, that is its patrol sector. Two light years. All right, let me get back to the bridge. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Oh shit! Sorry. And then I'm trying to find for chips. So they are the captains. Now I gotta find the captain of the Lancer. This is the Lancer. Go ahead, Captain. Captain, go ahead and give me a presence command difficulty 2. Did it roll? Oh, okay. Yes. I will take it. Yes. And then you can be assisted by the ship's communications command. Jesus.
You said it was what communications?
Communications command.
Got it.
Eight six. That full momentum. That works for me. Look would have it, Captain. We're just coming off of our patrol right now. Send us what you have and we'll move to intercept. What can I expect, Captain? Understood. If I'm able to engage one-on-one, I will. If not, I will wait for you. I will. Good luck, Captain. All right, time-wise, everybody is caught up at the same time. So if there's anywhere we need to head to, anything you need to be communicated, now would be a dandy time to do that.
Sick bay to the bridge. The colonists we've beamed on board for medical treatment have all survived. I'm sending Surgeon Giggle down to the planet to assist with efforts there. They're stable, recovering. I wouldn't mind keeping them for a little longer to observe them, but we can send them back down if the medical center has space for them. Understood. I'll contact them next. Sick bay out. And Vogel, do you want to cut over to the sick bay and I'll do my part from there?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Do we know if planetary communications is back up yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Then I will. This is the Akatsuki to Dr. Kjell. The 5 you sent me are alive and in recovery. Can you find out from the medical center if they have space to take them back? The captain wants to be ready to leave orbit at a moment's notice if we can. Thank you, Doctor. Sick bay out.
Right. We'll head back to Gemulon Colony. Right. Where was everybody heading to? Kiel probably just got the call. Malik was heading back to administrative center. The bulk of the firefighting here is finished, and the people here have been accounted for. And I believe led back to a staging area, if I'm not mistaken. Or a,
I'm assuming the supplies we requested have been beamed down.
What supplies?
Firefighting equipment, a mobile comms unit to help get the colony communicating again, and
Yeah,
one or
fine.
two other things. Okay, then having received that, Mahawk is in the governor's office getting that local communicator set up.
And then the lieutenant here walk into the governor's office. Governor, I compiled my list of the missing. And she hands over a pad. Count for 38 in total, ma'am.
This is including the information our Commander Rix has given you from his sweep of the area, yes?
That is correct, Commander.
Good. Governor, I would like to request a copy of that list of missing. Our ship in orbit will likely try to intercept the Breen, and I would like to make sure we can get an accurate head count if there are any survivors on their ships.
Right, give me 1 second, actually. I'm just going to share it this way. There's the report. Because I'm sure you're going to send it up to the ship almost immediately.
Yeah. Mr. Rix, what is your status?
We're just finishing uncovering the last bomb shelters and the last people. We're pretty much done here, sir.
Good. I am sending a report to your tricorder of the missing people from the colony. I would like you to observe it and tell me if anything strikes you as odd. And I will forward him the report that was just given to me.
Aye, sir. Well, I can tell you one thing right off the bat. The Breen seem to be interested in species with telepathic abilities.
That was my
Or-
conclusion as well.
Almost exclusively Vulcans and Betazoids. I'm not aware if this has been the case for other places where people have been captured. I'll make sure to do a comparative report.
Thank you, Commander. Mahawk out. Mahawk to the Akatsuki. Can you read me? I have brought the temporary communications node online in the colony center. I am forwarding you a report created by the colony Starfleet liaison. It has brought to light something I find rather disturbing. All the people abducted by the Breen were of telepathically capable species. Agreed. Acknowledged, Captain. Already on its way. I'll kind of give the two-finger point to the liaison to have them forward it to the ship. Away team out. Lieutenant Commander Kane, what is your status?
We took care of it all, Commander. I think my crew needs a few of those old-timey firefighter uniforms, I guess. Maybe as a reward. Job well done, but either way, we're done here.
Very good. What is the status of the colony's power grid?
Hold for one moment, Commander. He'll place the commander on hold. Anybody get around to fixing the power grid?
You had to get the fires out first. It's probably the damage to the fire grid is extensive. It's going to take a few days.
He'll take Mahawk off hold. Commander, after an extremely detailed and thorough assessment, looks like the damage caused by the fire is very extensive. It's going to take at least a few days of very concerted effort to repair.
Do what you can. Any preparatory work you can perform for the colony will be the priority. The captain would like to break orbit as soon as possible to pursue the Breen attackers.
We'll get them set up the equipment that they need and take care of the hardest parts for them.
Very good. Mahawk out. Mahawk to Counselor Duncan. What is your status?
Duncan here, Commander. We have Counselor Ricks discovered a shelter that was housing a number of colonist children. I'm just leading the children now back to the colony. Hopefully we can reunite them with their families.
Good work, Counselor. What is the status at the medical complex from your last visit?
The situation is chaotic, but in my opinion, under control. The critical patients were beamed aboard the Akatsuki. for treatment. So I think the medical center should be able to manage with their current resources.
Very good. When you reach the medical center, report back with an update for me. I'll hawk out. Governor, a moment if you will.
Sure. Not to the security personnel.
I assume you have seen the lieutenant's list of the missing.
Yes.
I am not familiar with the population of the colonist. Were these missing any specialists in scientific fields or similar?
Maybe a few might have been researchers, but the vast majority were just farmers and laborers. You know, a lot of new people came in the last colony run to set up a lot of the farming infrastructure here.
Understood. The Akatsuki is planning to break orbit at the earliest convenience to join the pursuit of the Breen ships that attacked you. I do have the good news for you that several of your injured have recovered in our ship's sickbay and will be returned shortly.
That's some good news, I hear. What about us? What are we going to do to defend the colony if the Breen should decide to come back?
Unfortunately, I do not have that answer for you at this time, Governor, but I will put in an inquiry to the Federation's Colonial Outreach Service. You may potentially perform the same action through your liaison here. I'm sure coming up from two different angles, you will get more likely to get a response, especially being this far out on the frontier.
I had a feeling something bad might happen the moment the Artemis left orbit.
Then unfortunately your intuition appears to be quite well tuned. The
Want to
subspace
thank you and your team for all the help you've given the colony. Think we could
thanks is
start to
appreciated, but unnecessary.
still goes a big way to getting things back to normal around here.
The subspace relay we have for you here should be able to reach at least as far as Deep Space Nine. Should another attack come, assuming they do not jam the signal, you should be able to get a communication out to any ship in the area.
Thank you again, Commander, and please find my people.
We will make every effort. Governor, a question. When was the defensive systems for this colony scheduled to be installed?
That is a thing that GM may have forgotten.
Gotcha.
I was yeah, I thought I forgot that we did that.
Oh, I always assumed those were temporary things that we had scavenged from, like, extra parts on the ship.
You know what they might have been too.
Because I remember we were using, like, extra phaser banks from the Artemis to create ground defenses.
Yeah, I have a way around that. With the size of the colony increasing, we had to power down the defenses in order to make room for the colony growth. We had to prioritize certain systems. Those industrial replicators do draw a lot of power. And with the Artemis in orbit, we didn't see the need to keep those powered on. An oversight on my part.
Indeed. May I suggest then, once the colony is repaired, the next order of business is to increase the available power supply.
There's so much that we need on this planet. The joys of new colony building out in the frontier.
It is a risk. One that if I understand correctly, most colonists are eager to take.
Well, Commander, don't let me keep you anymore. Again, I have to thank you and your crew from the entire Gemulon colony.
Of course. I will be returning to my ship temporarily. As I have stated, the subspace communications relay should serve you in the meantime if you need to contact us before we break orbit.
I'll keep your frequency at the ready.
Of course. And I will walk to the other side of the room. Mahak to Akatsuki, one to beam up. And I will make my way to the bridge.
There it is. I gotta get used to this new navigation system.
Captain, I have a letter to deliver to you. It was given to me by an old woman on the colony's surface who said it was for you by name. Of course. And as the scene starts to change, Mahak just says, "Host stations, status report." And then cutscene.
Right, Captain, you're in your ready room. It is handwritten at that. Okay, to the untrained eye, this might appear as a letter full of superfluous information. Thoughts about the weather on Gemulon, stories and anecdotes about the population here. However, to the trained eye, you notice to be a decryption key to a secret message hidden in the letter. One that you are familiar with. They're on Gemulon. Specifically, I could send you that.
Captain on the bridge. Very well. The situation is under control and secure for now, for the time being. I have no objections.
Someone wants to play Gardner.
You can see him writing on a pad, and as you enter, you hear him mumbling to himself. It's therefore my sincere apologies. I bestow upon you this transfer. Oh, Captain! Puts the pad away. But yes, we've been quite busy with transporting the supplies and the wounded, but it's going okay, sir. Do you need to be bound, sir? Um, yes. Captain, energizing.
Oops.
Too late.
We'll bring
Timed.
Major cliffhanger.
Beam her back. Yeah. Oh.
I just heard energizing and away the captain went. But if you say that's okay, I'll leave it like that. Captain, you're beamed into a set of ruins on Gemulon's surface. And coming out from the corner of one of the rooms, you hear a cane hitting the ground, the stone, and out comes a figure in a, like a coat, walking like an old person. Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd show. My, nothing gets by you, dear. What's wrong with my handwriting? So, what can I do for you? Yes, you could say that. Have your skills really gotten so soft? You try to read them, and you are hit with just a brick wall, one that you're familiar with. Yes, it's not every good. It's not every day that you would try to contact me in that way. You must be desperate. Nasty business, that, Breen. I mean, look what they did to this colony. And that was only 2 ships. It would seem our Breen friends have been generously funded by an unknown benefactor. So generous, an entire squadron of their mercenary ships seem to have descended upon the Rolar sector. hitting everywhere from the Badlands to Ferengi space. From Zenkethi space all the way to the Valerian home system. Unfortunately, such things elude even me. But I can tell you this. Whoever this benefactor is seems to be getting desperate. Why else would you hire the Breen in the first place? Seen it in action, have I? It is nasty piece of work, that drug. Highly addictive. Affects everyone who takes it. It's starting to make its way into the black markets. From what I understand, you had a run-in with it on Beta Z, did you not? I still have old contacts I can pull on if I need to. I will tell you this, though. Their distribution networks seem to be increasing. My sources tell me that they are starting to roll out this aphrodisiac, as you called it, in bulk. And the prices they're asking for it, my, they can fund an entire operation for 25 years if they choose, should all of it sell. Whoever this benefactor is stands to gain a lot of latinum from it. You could you could be right. What would you ask of our friend? And what does our friend get in return? Oh, give me a diff 3 persuasion command. Or, sorry, presence command. Yeah. Yeah, I'll allow it. Works for me. Diff 3. Two momentum gain. I'll pass along your message to our mutual friend. He might be agreeable to this. Mutual enemies and strange bedfellows and all that. It's been a pleasure as always. And they'll just walk back into the darkness of the room. And you hear the cane hitting the stone flooring, echoing as they walk. All right, before I beam them up, is there anything else anybody wants to do, or can I call the episode here?
I'm all good.
I'm good.
Yep, I'm good.
All good.
We will call that the end of Cold Calculations.